what are you going to cook for Christopher here?
Yeah, we've got a lovely piece of fillet steak, so we're going to do two things with it. First of all, it shouts out to me simple fillet steak, but with a nice blue cheese crust, some sautéed wild mushrooms, brilliant flavour, and a few baby carrots on the side. But that's just not it. What we got the rest of the carrots is sweet and sour carrots as a side dish. Well, we got the rest of the steak. We're going to do beef in red wine with wild mushrooms, and I thought something a bit different. Use the rest of the blue cheese and do a blue cheese bread with it that you can rip off and dunk in. So make a actual blue cheese loaf with some crushed potatoes as well to put the steak on, and lovely apricots, I think, a butterscotch sauce and a few layered up pancakes.
What do you think?
Oh, please, let's go.
You can't wait, can you? You can't wait. Cool, dude, and I'll get your tummy rumbling, didn't it? Lovely. 20 minutes. When I say ready, steady, cook. Okay, we're up and running here, guys. You've heard what the chefs are going to be doing. All sorts of wonderful dishes coming your way in the next 20 minutes. And don't forget, we've got the 10-minute quickie after that. Oh, spoilt for choice.
Could you separate one egg for me, if you can? Yeah.
Okay, and look here, we've got a fabulous Dover sole on the menu
pick
here.
the onion out at the same time.
Let's just open that up for us, chef. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And there's no black skin on there, isn't it? And a lot of people don't really see the black skin side when they buy the Dover sole, because that's removed off. Is that because it doesn't look so appetising?
Yeah. I mean, in general, we don't really cook Dover sole with the skin on. I'm not going to get into this first. What I'm going to get into first, I'll show you that a little bit later on.
Okay.
Is I'm going to make the pastry right away for my mango tart.
Okay, chef.
Okay.
Butter, what's plain flour?
Some plain flour, that'll be grand.
Okay. And okay,
are you going to do this separated, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing really well there.
Thanks, pal. Thanks a lot.
Lovely.
Now, when I first met Ronan, he was a wee slip of a lad, like, you know. He was a youngster.
Yeah.
And it was on the Pat Kenny show, and he was already he wasn't a big star already, but he was legendary already, because the early look that Boys Own had was a kind of gyrating kind of thing, wasn't it?
All right, show us.
Yeah, no, it was a sort of...
No, we want to see the generation Paul.
Just one. That's grand.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. He's trying to steer us away from that.
Yeah, move swiftly.
But it was a laugh, like, you have to agree.
That was brilliant. I wouldn't be where I am today without it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So in Ireland, all the time, they sort of roll out this video of Boys Own grabbing themselves and gyrating and all that sort of stuff.
Very embarrassing.
In fairness, it was mostly Keith Duffy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me anyway.
No.
Did you ever inspire you to do a little gyration in your bedroom mirror, Paul?
Yeah, I did. After I'd seen Ronan, I had a real go at that.
Bite me.
Ginny left me, and then I stopped doing it. You know?
Okay, now we're going to be making a pastry Paul's talking about here. Why the corn flour, chef?
No, that's icing sugar.
My apologies. Icing sugar.
And an egg.
Okay, so it's a bit of a sweetness thing going on here.
Yeah, so we're just going to whack that in there.
Okay, this is going on top of your tarte tatin.
This is going on top of the tarte tatin.
Okay.
So to do that, I need to do the mango. Both chilies cut,
and a little bit of info about the Alfonso mango there.
Alfonso mango is like the...
Is that enough? You don't
no, that's fantastic, Ainsley. If you could just
you want to whip that
tip that out for me.
Okay.
Is really the fruit of the gods. I mean, it's one of my favourite fruits, bar none. It's so intensely sweet. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
I just need to find the right knife, though, to do it.
I probably have it, do I?
And if you notice, guys, one of the reasons the chef asked me to stop here, what you don't want to do is over-blitz it. Don't leave it in a food processor for ages.
Yeah, Ainsley nearly over-blitzed that. Over-blitzed it.
There you go.
Over-processed it, sort of thing.
There you go, my man.
So it's come together beautifully there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some butter, some lime. Ronan, could you just stop that a second?
Yeah,
and do me a little bit of lime zest.
Yeah, okay, where's the lime?
There's a grater here. Limes are just behind you there.
Yes, of course they are.
And if you just do me a little bit of zest and sugar going in there, we'll use brown sugar because I think it's going to suit the mango and give it slightly better colour.
Okay.
So plenty of that. What we're doing is making it like a sort of toppy thing. A little bit of lime zest. That's grand, man.
Is that enough? Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And why the lime zest? Is that just added?
Well, because I think lime and mango are lovely together. Yeah? Okay. And then we're going to put some lime in there. That helps the whole thing stay together. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what we're going to do here, just take the mango like that.
Do be careful; it's very slippery.
That smells
like
amazing.
that. Fairly large chunks, yeah.
Now, what about the difference in taste between the Alfonso and other types? Because I mean,
Alfonso is just so superior
Yeah.
taste-wise.
Okay.
There's an intensity about it, a deliciousness about it, which is very seductive, very, very special. Yeah.
Oh, Ronan, seductive ingredients. What are you like? You just roll that out, whack that on top, chef?
That's all I'm going to do now.
Okay, let's pop back over here. Okay, thanks very much for that. Let's get over here. Look at this. He's already made a bit of the bread. It's like a bit of a focaccia or something. What's this?
Right,
here,
okay,
chef?
so I've got self-raising flour, a touch of baking powder in there, one egg, a little bit of milk, and basically it's like a scone.
Yeah.
And what we do is we flavour it with the blue cheese, a bit of rock salt on top, bit of rosemary for flavour, goes straight into the oven, and that bakes for about 180 to 200 degrees.
For about an hour and a half?
Minus, let's say 15 minutes, shall we?
Okay,
Right,
15 minutes, all right then. Okay, chef, tell us a chili...
Right, this, I had to put them on straight away because, can you slice them up for me, please?
Okay.
Now, in here we've got vinegar, sugar, and we've got some chilli, and I'm just going to cook it and cook it and cook it, and the idea is it coats and gets sweet and sour carrots as a side order. Mushrooms are cooking down. Notice I'm not putting any steak on yet at all because we want it, because it's so lean and there's not a lot of fat and it's not a tough cut of meat. We're going to cook it just very quickly at the end, finish it, deglaze it with red wine. That gets served as a sauté with that lovely gooey bread. The rest of the steak now, I'm going to start sealing off. Blue cheese
do you like your steak à point? Do you like it quite rare or...?
I like it on a plate, actually.
Do you like it on a plate? All right. But do you like it mooing or do you like it sticking like that, you know?
I like it kind of medium, to be honest.
Medium,
Medium?
that's all right.
Yeah, medium it should be then.
Now the
Lovely.
chef knows about it. Tell us about these variety of mushrooms that we've got here then.
Okay, right, so
James?
we've got some girolles, which are the orange ones.
Chanterelles?
Yeah, chanterelles, girolles, chestnut mushrooms, excuse me, which are in here, and bluets, which are the whiter ones here.
Okay.
Chestnuts are the rounded ones with the brown caps on.
Okay.
Very similar
these
to
are
the
like
button
trompet,
mushroom.
aren't they?
Trumpet mushrooms, that's
Trumpet,
correct.
that's the ones that the little dark ones are there. They're wonderful, intense flavours.
Definitely.
All right, then let's we're moving on. What else have we got going
in
here?
the meantime, I'm getting the beef sliced up, which we're going to add in a moment.
Now, what are you going to do with these apricots? What's
These,
the idea here?
I'm just going to grab some sugar and we're going to start caramelising them off. Can you get me some sugar? That'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, what type? Brown sugar?
Yeah, brown sugar's excellent.
Brown sugar. Okay, chef. Here you go, my man.
Right, so got the pan on the stove top. Just make sure this heat's on full, which it is. Get the right one.
Goody good.
And a tiny bit of sugar in the bottom. Now this is going to be a base. We're going to make a sauce out of it and everything as we go along. So a bit of butter to help things going along.
Okay, this is a kind of butterscotch thing that
This
you're
will
referring
be, yeah.
to.
So what we do is first of all we make the caramel. If I was to add all of this now, they're going to be too soft by the time it's ready. I want to still a little bit of firmness in there. That's the idea.
Okay.
Touch of cream, feed it with butter at the end. So you've got a butterscotch sauce.
Yeah. You're picking up some tips here.
I certainly am.
Yeah. Lovely. Are you happy with these Anya, the way they've been sliced up?
Lovely, brilliant
Beautiful.
stuff. Excellent.
He's doing a great. Is he a good comedy chef?
I think his knife skills are fantastic.
Hey. He loves you, doesn't he, Chris? He thinks you're
Thanks,
marvellous.
James.
Chris, if you can put them straight into this pan of boiling water.
Do you want them
for
all
me?
cut up
yes,
or not?
please. Yeah, all cut up.
All right then, lovely.
Okay, that's
Okay,
cool.
that's going in there.
I'm just going to take the last few off you now.
Beautiful.
Right, in the meantime, Chris, I need to make a pancake batter. So if you can get me a big bowl up from down below.
All right, shall I let you get on with it?
Well, we can go through it if you
Yeah,
want.
all right then, I'll go there, I'll come back, I'll see how you're doing your apricots, I want to chat with Chris. Let's get back down here again, fantastic. Pauls, what's happening down here in the green pepper kitchen?
Hey, we're rocking and rolling.
All right.
Look at Ronan's knife skills, you know?
Is he quite good?
Ronan, try it like this, man. Here.
Yeah.
See, try that, you know?
I like that,
It's kind of like John Wayne, and then bang it in.
Okay.
Have a go at that,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah, all right then.
Yeah, man, you need a good set of knives in your kitchen. Yes, there we go.
He's got the rhythm, though. He's got the rhythm,
that,
doesn't he?
man.
Yeah?
You've got the rhythm, mate. It's all been...
Did he learn that from you, Yates?
Probably. So, yeah, earlier on you were talking about getting your kids to eat and stuff like that, Ronan.
Yeah.
What type of food did you grow up eating? Was your mum one of those traditional Irish cooks,
Yeah, very much
beautiful
so.
stews and stuff like
Stews and coddles was a very famous dish in Ireland. It was just a big bowl of boiled potato, boiled bacon and boiled sausage.
Yeah.
And it was just left on the pan to stew.
A wee bit of onion in it sometimes, was there?
Onion as well, that's right, onion as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we lived on that, and pork chops, and very traditional Irish kind of stuff, stew and coddle.
Kind of nice though, isn't it? Hearty and home comforts.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
you
very
go
much
there and you
so.
know about that.
Yeah, love it.
All right.
Love it.
What about now then? Has it changed very much your style of eating? Do you think
Yeah, I mean, I like
we're just a bit more aware now.
Asian food generally. I mean, I like Thai food, Chinese food, Japanese food. That's what I eat most of the time. I love it.
Do you eat out a lot then with the missus and just go out?
Yeah, I live in a little town called Malahide in Dublin, and it has some of the best restaurants.
That goes together with that, Ronan.
in there.
Yeah, he's more interested in the cooking, honestly.
I know.
Yeah, he's really into this.
He seems to like this. You go along with his place sometimes.
Yeah, no, I do indeed, yeah.
Go along to Rankin's place. Lovely food down there.
But you know,
And Yeah, so we go out quite a lot, you know, do a lot of eating out and socialising with our friends in Malahide. Some great restaurants.
Sure.
Chinese, Thai.
And it's kind of nice being at home, though, because you've actually built a studio at home, too, haven't you?
Yeah. So we do a lot of cooking at the house for friends to come over when we're writing and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, we'll be round, won't we?
Cool.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a nice idea, though, isn't it? Having your work there, you can just step out in your garden, go to your studio. But it
can be dangerous, though, too, because, you know, you don't get to see the family much then, you know, you're down in the studio the whole time.
Sure.
And you end up writing an awful lot of rubbish.
Yeah.
You know,
because it's there.
Because it's there, you just write. But, you know, we wrote about 40 songs for the last album and 12 of them.
This is Bring It Home, the new album.
Yeah, the new one, yeah.
What about the singing? You don't have any singing tips for me, do you?
No. No, go away. Get on with the cooking.
Sorry, Paul.
Because I was told that my voice was quite good, really.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, your mum's a lovely lady. Okay, we've got 9 minutes to go. Let's have a quick chat with Chef Paul Rankin. What's going on here? Chef, tell us about how you're sorting that.
This is the soul. What I've done to get the essence of what we're... Okay, Ronan, I need you to do something here.
Yes, bit of wine or something?
No, there's rice.
Wine's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's pour some wine.
Yes.
Wine's there, Roland, just around the corner. Okay.
What I've done, because in here I've got the onions. It's for the asparagus risotto, you see.
Yeah.
And then the rice, which
you've microwaved to get it going.
Yeah, to get it started, because otherwise it won't be enough. The Dover sole, so onions, butter in there, in goes the hot rice. Then I've got in here chopped up asparagus, a little bit of chicken stock in that, and we're going to build the risotto up with that. Yeah.
Okay then. And this is not normally risotto rice. You're just improvising here a little bit.
We're improvising, absolutely.
Okay.
Be careful with. Look at that, just perfect. Beautiful colour. Pop it in the oven so it finishes nice.
Why is that? Did you heat the pan up first, then you hit the butter and the oil, and then put the fish in?
Yeah, you just wait until your fish is noisette, as we call it. Yeah.
Okay, noisette, nut brown. That guy, nut brown. Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Say nothing. Just
I know about that. You don't know about that.
I'm getting the feeling Ronan's faking it.
Yeah. What do you want me to do next?
I want you to stir the risotto for
me.
No, Ainsley. He's going to do the risotto. I've got to keep him out of trouble. He was worrying me with those knives.
Oh, the wine is out now.
You guys get on there. I'll come back and see you.
Just stir away at that.
Let's get back down here. Red Tomato Kitchen here. Chef Paul Rankin, we've got Christa Berg, he's busy cooking with him, creating all sorts of lovely things. His apricots have gone into that, remember that butter and the sugar that he put in there? Just coming together now.
Okay, at the moment, what we're going to do is heat up a pan, because we've got our pancake mix ready, which was an egg, a bit of milk and some self-raising flour.
Yeah.
The cheese crust has gone on the steak. This is cheese, and I've used sage, because I think it works really well, blue cheese.
And have you made just cheese and sage blended together?
Blitzed up, a few breadcrumbs to hold it. As you can see, now it's rare, so now at this point, I'm going to put it into the oven. Okay, I'll show you. Shall I show you the little hand trick?
Go on then, yeah.
So if we squeeze that, Chris, if you give that little squeeze. Okay, right. Now you know that there. Right, okay, so fill there right at the very end of your hand.
There we are. Let me hold that for you, Chris.
Yeah. Right, that's rare. Now work your way up. That's medium. Work your way up. That's well done. That's a different firmness. It's just a little way for the home cook. And if you feel,
that's a big black muscle, that is, mate.
If you feel Ainsley's, hold up. Nah, that's well done.
Yeah. I'll give you well done, son. Don't worry. What have we got under here, Chef? Tell me.
They can come off now. They're the potatoes ready to go.
And the potatoes cooking down. Now, Chris, am I right in saying that you have the most phenomenal wine cellar, something like 3,000 wines?
Yeah, I've got a few, yeah.
Yeah? So what type of wine would you recommend to go with this meal, do you think?
Well, it depends on the budget, but you need a Bordeaux with the Cabernet Sauvignon, central to the red wine.
Yeah.
And if you can afford it, something like Chateau Margaux 1982.
Chateau Margaux. Chateau Margaux. That cost you 300 or 400
Chile, you
quid.
could go to Chile. Yeah. Some great red wines coming in. Malbec from Argentina, for example, South Africa. Sure. A Lima or a
Are you into your New World wines, or do you like the old classical French Bordeaux and stuff like that?
My cellar, I got 60% Bordeaux, but New World, particularly Italy, great wines from Italy, Brunello Montalcinos and Valpolicella della Maroni.
Wow. And, Touriga, I know that. Touriga is a lovely Sardinian wine, I like that.
The only problem, if you've ever watched small children watching a storyteller, they don't look at the storyteller, they've got these big eyes. Yeah. They're lost in their imagination, and that's what I want to recreate. It's a unique idea.
You've got sticks of the songs you've recorded with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra at Abbey Studios.
Abbey Road,
Beatles Studios. Do you remember that? Great. What was that like, hearing that amazing sound?
I'll tell you what, my friend, it was 92 pieces in the orchestra. Wow. I was standing with the musicians, and we did everything absolutely live. And the other 5 tracks are also live with the band.
Yeah.
That was an emotional moment.
Yeah.
You know.
Does it get the? Do you still get the tingles?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Because you know, classical players, they're the real musicians.
Yeah.
Me and Ronan, we do our best, but we can't really stand in the shadow of the proper classical musicians. So when you're singing with an orchestra, what you're trying to do is convince them and impress them. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It went very
Is
well.
the food impressive too?
Oh, please.
Okay,
Anything,
we've
what
got
can I
4
do,
minutes
James?
to go now, guys. 4
Okay,
minutes to impress the audience. You're
Cross
the
that
guys.
together.
You're the ones that count. All right. Think about it. Let's find out what's happening here.
Vote for us. Vote for us. Vote for us.
We've got the pancakes cooking down. Okay, pancakes cooking there, chef.
Yep.
All
Let's
right,
get
then.
him flipped over.
Here are, mate. Here we are.
Thank you, Ainsley. You start.
Vote for the Reds and not for the Greens.
Go on, you keep singing, mate. Go on, you
Come on, let's have a
might
sing off, Ronan. What are you
Okay.
going to do? pal?
Okay,
Come
what
on.
else is happening here, chef?
I'm flipping my pancake.
All right, we've got the singing competition. Let's go back down to the green peppers, see how they're getting on.
How are you
What's
doing?
happening here, Ronan?
Oh, it's all happening over here. This
Yeah.
is the crack table over
You've got to
here.
sing, apparently. You've got to sing what's happening in there.
Ah, no, I wouldn't want to be doing that.
Oh, look at the beautiful risotto with the asparagus inside.
Oh, the food's gone off now, Andrew. I'm so rotten, man.
Okay, 3 minutes to go now, guys. We've got the chili sole there. It
Look at
came out
that,
of the
man.
oven. Remember, we had the hot butter. The sole went in there. He flipped it over. In with the chili now. Little chili flakes to infuse it and get that lovely flavour going. All right. What else is happening here, chef? The capers.
Just
are gonna be-
draining up the capers.
Yeah.
Capers give you those lovely little taste bites. Slightly sour little taste bites.
Lovely.
That looks amazing. Smell of that.
I know. Just sort of works, doesn't it? All these lovely things are really just sort of coming together. Oh, lovely.
Who made this mess?
Ainsley.
That's what I was thinking.
I've got to ask you about the You Say Nothing at All, because it was an incredible song, emotionally for a lot of people. But when you sang it was the film Notting Hill.
That's right, with Julia Roberts. And
That's
Hugh
it. And what did she have to say? Because she actually spoke with you quite personally about
Yeah,
this,
well,
didn't she?
at the premiere of the movie, I met Julie and she said that first time she heard it made her cry when she saw it in the movie. And that was kind of like the seal of approval. I knew I was laughing there with the track.
Yeah.
So it was great, and it launched my solo career, and it was a big deal for me, really big deal, yeah.
Yeah, long may it continue,
Oh,
eh, mate?
please God.
That's it. 2
Long as
minutes
I'm
to go
cooking
now,
like this.
guys. That's it.
I like roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's a,
man.
bit, it's a bit like today, like.
Yeah.
And do you want any cream in your risotto, chef?
I
Or
do,
just leave it
yeah,
like that?
Will I get some cream, will I?
Yeah, it's just sitting there on the edge, man.
Ah, yeah, have it, yeah.
Okay then,
Nearly
lovely.
shook that.
I love the way you
That would
are.
have been pretty. I nearly shook that and the lid was off it. That would have been good, eh?
Go on, shake
Yeah,
it!
go on, you boy. Where'll I put this? In the risotto?
Just in the
All of
risotto.
it?
Yeah. Well, no. A couple of, about 4 tablespoons. Just
4
no,
tablespoons.
here.
Go on.
Lovely. Just pour a bit
Go
in
on,
there.
yeah, boy.
Delaying you now, look.
There you go. Hey, what do you think about all
Bit of
this type
butter.
of food in 20 minutes then?
This is
Ronan?
magic. Takes about 2 hours in our house to make anything like this.
I know, most people it does, but
Yeah.
that's the beauty of having professional chefs. All right, everybody's around now. Chris, you're happy? He's having a bit of a look?
Ah, look at this.
Nah, no
Tell you,
chance. All
You're in
right
trouble,
then.
lads. You're in trouble.
Everybody's having a little bit of a go
We're
at
in
each
big
other.
trouble.
Okay,
What does that mean? We're
guys, there it is.
Close.
No more questions, because it means that it's time for the chefs to get their food out, impress the audience, trying to win those votes as much as possible. We've got funky bread, we've got stews, we've got fish cooked down with all sorts of things, and it's all coming together now. Okay, about 40 seconds now. Start thinking about this, guys. All right, let's get this food out. Now, audience, don't forget, you're voting for what the chefs did with the ingredients they were given. I know they were fabulous ingredients, but you still have to do something remarkable with them. All right, there we are. He's probably piling that up. Get them piled up on the top there. Make that look really interesting and inviting. Okay, 20 seconds to go now. Let's get that over. Oh, there you go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Food, glorious food. Let's have a look what's on the menu today, shall we? And in the green pepper kitchen, Paul Rankin has created tomato and asparagus salad with caper vinaigrette, asparagus risotto, crispy deep fried sole with spicy mango salsa, noisettes of sole with capers, chilies, herbs and roasted tomatoes, and mango tartatan to finish. Whilst James Tanner has created in the red tomato kitchen, fillet steak with a blue cheese crust served with crushed onion potatoes, baby carrots, wild mushrooms, sauteed beef with wild mushrooms and red wine, and warm
warm blue cheese bread, sweet glazed soured carrots with a hint of chilli, and caramelised apricots with pancake and butterscotch sauce. I'd love these boys to sing for their supper, but I don't think that's going to happen somehow, do you? But they certainly want to get involved in the old nosh. Go on, have a bit of a taste, Ronan. Tell us what you think. And Paul, explain to us how you create all this wonderful food.
We started out with the mango tart tatin, but I'd like to talk about the sole first, because you know, this one here I've left on the bone. Very, very sweet, very succulent like that. The brown butter, the chili, and the capers going in there. Incredibly simple.
That's gorgeous.
But it should be, because black sole, Dover sole, is such a wonderful thing. You shouldn't mess with it too much. This one here is a very sort of light, crispy fried batter with the in there with salt and pepper, a little bit of cayenne powder. For the batter, it was a little bit of egg white, a little bit of cream going in there, and then into the flour.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that, you know, it's a little bit sort of tempura-like type of thing, you know.
That's fantastic.
Asparagus
risotto. Asparagus risotto, we started off with the chopped onion and butter. Then we were cooking the asparagus in the stock to give it as much flavour as possible, and then ladling that in. We finished it with a little bit of cream and butter, ideally.
A little bit hot. Still. I'm slightly hot, sorry. I'm going to burn in the mouth off myself.
Ideally, loads and loads of parmesan put in there to finish that. But even like that, it's lovely and clean. Here, a very simple salad, the asparagus with the tomatoes, some capers in there, balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper. But again, we should be keeping that sort of thing simple. Mango and lime tart tatin, in with the butter, the sugar, the lime juice, the lime zest, the pastry on top of that, and then the beautiful Alfonso mango.
There you go, Ronan, just the littlest amount there.
You're good to me, Adrian.
There you go. What do you think, overall?
Oh, bang on. That is delicious. We should definitely win.
Oh, wishful thinking, mate, wishful thinking.
Bang on.
All right, they're having a good time over there. Chris has been waiting patiently here. Oh, go and do it justice, Chris. You just get stuck in there. Tell us what you think. Chef, explain to us. Where should he start?
Well, I mean, the first one we put on was the carrots. I noticed when you were talking earlier, you said you like something spicy. Well, I thought sweet and spicy, so we put the carrots on. And the idea is you cook them down in a liquor of dried chilli flake, vinegar and sugar, so you get hot and sour. So great as a side for any kind of meal, really. And then we've got the beef. So we've got the beef here. We've got the crushed onion potatoes at the bottom. I finished that with flat leaf parsley, bit of olive oil, butter as well. Now, Chris, you said you like your steak medium. We've got the blue cheese crust on top. You see it's nice and pink, medium, all the way through it. Get a bit of blue cheese with it, and that's breadcrumbs. But what we did was we put sage in there. I think it works really, really well with blue cheese. So that's the crust on top.
That's sensational.
Sautéed mushrooms around the outside. A red wine reduction, so it's quite heavy and strong. The idea is you get the earthiness from the mushrooms and the flavour, We've got the rest of the beef here, finished off with sautéed potatoes, but this is with a red wine reduction. We've got the selection of mushrooms, and then I put the beef in right towards the end, sealed it off, reduced it down with the red wine, finished it with butter. It sounds strange, but cold butter brings a gloss to the sauce and a richness. It should come through. Okay. Things like that. Now, what better way to...
Will you marry me, please?
We'll talk later. Now, what better way to serve something? You know, dunk it in, be all rustic, a rustic stew. Here we've got blue cheese bread. Now, I made this, obviously, it was one of the first things I got on. Let's just see how it's cooked through. And the idea is you get a bit of butter, and you lift it up, and as you can see, lovely blue cheese through the outside. Finished with rock salt on top. If I just cut you off a little wedge and dunk that in your red wine sauce and see what you think.
There we are, that one or that one?
Either or, really.
Yeah.
And you should get nice blue cheese flavour coming through.
Is that lovely?
Wow. Rosemary, yeah,
It's
really.
like an explosion in the mouth.
Yeah.
Different things happening.
Brilliant stuff. And then to finish off, we've got the apricots, glazed them, brown sugar from yourself, straight into the pan, crisped the apricots off, sauté them, bit of butter, finish with cream, feed a bit more butter at the end. We've got a wonderful American-style pancake, stacked up, glazed apricots, butterscotch sauce. Beautiful.
And overall? Oh dear. Oh, I know. Fellow in red. All right. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? But they're both delighted. But they don't have to impress the guys here. They have to impress our studio audience. Will it be a green pepper day or a red tomato one? Let's find out as we ask all of our audience here to please vote now. And up they go. Well, look at this. This is very close. Well, would you believe it's just edged by the red Hey, congratulations, my man. Okay. Well done. Well done. Bad loser. Happy with that. Now, because you guys are so special, there's a £50,000 there for you.
Give it to him. He deserves it. That's respect. That was fantastic.
Okay, will you take it and give it to your favourite charity? I think that would be really nice, Chef.
Oh, yeah? Definitely. In that case, I'd like to give it to Jeremiah's Journey in Plymouth, Devon, which helps young disabled kids.
Lovely.
Right.
Thanks so much bit close. It's okay. I know. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
We're still confident. We're still confident.
Yeah, we definitely had the better dishes, but hey, what can you do?
I love it when you lose. Well, no, it's all there. We've got a lovely hamper for you to take back to Ireland.
Thanks very much on my bike.
All sorts of lovely
from the back of my bike.
Good luck to both of you guys with the new album. Well done there, Pat.
Thanks. No worries. I've had a great
absolute pleasure. Come and join us over here, guys, because it's time for us to go and find out what's in today's quickie bag. Both of our chefs, head to head, the quickie bag challenge. I wonder what's in the bag today. In the meantime, let's say a very big thank you to two incredibly talented men, Ronan Keating and Christopher! Here's the dreaded bag. Sometimes they hate it, sometimes they love it. But more importantly, let's see what they come up with. We've got some shortbread biscuits there, I believe, a bit of mascarpone cheese, some pear halves, chocolate, a little, is that a liqueur? Yeah.
Okay.
And hazelnut liqueur.
Yeah.
Hazelnuts to go. Nuts to go with your liqueur. That's very nice. What would you do with it though, Paul?
I would do hazelnut and pear cheesecake with the chocolate sauce. I would do chocolate mousse, crunchy shortbread chocolate mousse with the Frangelico cream. I would do sort of hazelnutty cream, and I would do lime roast pears with a lime sauvignon.
All right. Oh, lots of lovely ideas there. Yeah. Now, if James doesn't want to be a sous chef, he's got to come up with something even more impressive to win the audience vote. What's it going to be then, my man?
Okay, we could do flambé pears, but do it with maybe crepes and a chocolate sauce. I think that's a nice kind of classical twist. Yes, there is definitely the ingredients there for you could do a pear, do some caramelised hazelnuts as a cheesecake, like Paul said.
I was going to do that.
It's obvious stuff, isn't it? And also we could take the rest of the shortbread and maybe use some of this, but some of the yoghurt as well, and make a mousse and stack the shortbreads up. And there's got to be ingredients in there for a quick chocolate smoothie with a nice shortbread crumb top.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so different.
Yeah, very, very different, but equally delicious. But hey, once again, guys, you know, it ain't down to you at home or us here. It's out them out there. So let's find out what it's going to be. What do you fancy? The green peppers or the red tomatoes? Up to you. Will you all please vote now? And up they go. Just look at this. Oh, you're wondering, aren't you? You're wondering.